Good morning, world. By now, most of you have noticed that we've been having one of those kinds of winters. You know, darker, longer nights and colder, gloomier, not as much sunshine, to the point where even people like me in Florida have had to turn on our heaters more than a couple days a year. Yeah, one of those. Snow everywhere, dark, dreary, not the most welcoming outside environment, I guess. So one of the things that we often see during winters, and especially bad ones like this one, is seasonal affective disorder, more commonly known as the winter blues. It's a form of major depression that happens generally in the winter, where the darkness of the season, the shorter days, the lack of sunshine, and just the gloominess of it all can lead to a type of depression in people who suffer from seasonal affective disorder. And today I wanted to go through about 5 things that you can do during the winter to help you combat seasonal affective disorder, also known as the winter blues. The first and most commonly known is light. During those dark winter days, there is a significant lack of light, especially natural sunshine, because a lot of times if it's cloudy outside, you're not getting the sun. If and when you do get the sun, the best way to make sure that you're taking advantage of it is as many windows as you can. If you know that you suffer from seasonal affective disorder and you are house hunting, one of the biggest things for you to look for is windows. Every place you go, when you go look at an apartment, you go look at a house that you intend to be in during the winter, make sure you're looking for windows. But if you're already in a place and you only have the windows that you have, one of the ways that you can increase the amount of light that you get from outside is through mirrors. Have them everywhere, have them all over the place, especially in locations where they can reflect light from the windows that you do have. If you're going to probably be using window coverings, but during the winter, as much as possible, unless your living room backs to the street where you don't want your neighbor all up in your business, whenever possible, leave blinds open. That way you can bring the light in, especially in your bedroom. Whenever possible, leave window coverings open so that when you wake up in the morning, you're waking up to what little sunshine is outside. And when you're so that when you go into the house, anywhere that you can have that light, you want to have it. And again, if you don't have enough windows to give you all that light that you need, bring in as many mirrors as you can to just keep reflecting and bouncing the little light that you get into the place. I also noticed that a lot of home improvement and lighting places that I've seen that they have this natural sunlight light bulb. Just as much as possible, lamps, other lighting fixtures that give as much of a clear light as you can get. Just have lots of mirrors and have lots of lighting in your place. That way you just feel that energy. The second thing that you can do is scents. Generally in winter, and we're looking to relax and just chill and just hang and be comfortable inside your house, but some of the things that we do, like a lot of people use candles where you get all these nice aromas in your home. When you're choosing your aromas, find things that speak to you, things that bring you happiness. If you have one particular scent that reminds you of a great moment that just makes you happy, buy all the candles in that scent that you can. And there are a couple scents that I know generally do increase energy, or they're energizing. Things like citrus, like oranges, lemons, and things like that. They're more energizing scents. So if you can get citrus scented candles, get them. And if you don't have that, whenever possible, get fresh citrus. Yes, it is probably a little bit more expensive around that time of year, but you got to do what you got to do to keep yourself healthy. Rosemary is another scent that I know is also very energizing. So when you're looking at candles, get things like that. Basil and mint are also known to be mood boosters. So when you're looking for candles to burn, look for candles in those types of scents. And I remember, like, when I was younger, mint tea, just like mint leaves just boiled. I don't remember what it was used for. I don't really remember anything about it except for the fact that when you drop that when you drop the leaves in the water, the scent just fills the air. And actually basil has the same effect, where when it starts to boil, the scent just takes over. So if you can get your hands on some mint leaves or some basil leaves, just drop that in some water and let it simmer for a little bit, and just let the scent take over the apartment or your home, wherever you are. And or of course there's always candles if you can get those. Flowers and plants also do the same thing. They brighten the environment, and they can release that fresh and nice welcoming aroma. So again, they will probably be a little bit more expensive during that time of year, but you know what, if you need to start a winter flower fund in the summer so that you can afford all your winter flowers weekly or however often you want to get them, just try to bring them. Go out and buy yourself some flowers and something to make the place look pretty and make you smile. Those just minor little things that go a long way. Exercise. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Winter, darkness, gloomy days don't really say, hey, let's go work out. But exercise is one of your better weapons, because exercise releases endorphins, and endorphins are sort of like happy juice. Yeah, free happy juice. So as much as you can, get a daily or several times a week exercise routine going. It doesn't have to be a big to do. It could just be something as simple as going for a walk, or going to the gym, or walking up and down the stairs in your building. Just whatever it is that you need to do just to get a nice little workout going for you, and do it regularly, because yes, exercise does release endorphins and you can benefit from it at that moment, but it's not one of those things where you do it once and it's there. It's one of those things where you do it once and you need to keep doing it in order to keep the benefits repeating. So make sure that you have an exercise routine that includes at least a good 3 to 4 days of workout in your day, in your week. And of course, eat healthy, because healthy eating is scientifically shown to just keep us healthier all over. I know that was redundant, but healthy eating does impact your mood. The better, the fresher, the more healthy things that you're putting in your body, the less weighed down you are, the less complications you have. So try to eat healthy, try to eat fresh, make sure that you're getting the vegetables and getting the fruits. And of course, fruit juices are great. If and when you do go out, I would strongly recommend that you stay away from, or at least limit your alcohol intake, because alcohol is a depressant. You may be drinking, and while you got your buzz on and you feel like way up there, but as the buzz comes off, you sort of come down with the buzz. So to avoid that low that comes with the alcohol evaporating from your system, you may want to try to avoid, or at least limit, the alcohol intake. Go out. Go out. That's number 4. Try to get out. And if there are any type of winter activities in your area, try to partake. If you get festivals or things like that, try to get to them, especially things that happen outside. Things that allow you an opportunity to be outside, especially during the day when there may be, those 30 minutes of sunshine. Try to get to them. And one of the best ways to do this is to make sure that you have a buddy, someone who knows that you suffer from seasonal affective disorder or winter blues, someone who knows your situation, who is going to make sure that you are going out, someone who's going to call you and say, hey, let's go do this. And when you say, I'm tired, and you know, the person, that good friend that's gonna show up at your house and say, I told you I was picking you up in 30 minutes. You know, you need that person to kind of help you get out when you are in your, you know, gloom zone. And of course, you need to monitor yourself, monitor your symptoms, monitor your behavior, see what's going on with you. Because until you notice, things can go on and just, first it was, okay, I was, you know, down for a day, I was down for 2 weeks, and then it's been 3 months and you've been sitting in your apartment. You need to be monitoring yourself, monitoring your symptoms. That way you can address them. And have a plan. You need to have a plan, because once you notice the symptoms, then you can start putting your plan into action as to, okay, what am I going to do? Your plan should include activities that you can do, activities that are readily available that you can do, people that you can call, people, you know, just whatever it is that you need to do to get you back into that happier zone. Just kind of include them in your plan. Talk to people. Go online, do research, and look at your community calendar around your city, around, and hey, next county over, however far you're willing and able to travel to partake in activities that will bring your spirits back up. Just sort of make sure you're engaging. And of course, as you monitor, know when it's out of your control. Know when it gets to that point where, hey, I can't do this by myself anymore. Because at that point, it's time to call in a professional. So if you're not monitoring yourself, you may not realize when it's gotten to that point where you should be getting professional assistance. So once you start noticing, you know what, this thing is a little bit more than I can handle, start looking to call somebody, call your insurance company, get referrals for a therapist. And if not, if you don't have insurance, try 211. It's a national network of national referral service. So give them a call and see what they have in your area, because there are a lot of people very skilled and capable of doing this. If you are in South Florida, I definitely say call me. But so since you're not in if you're not in South Florida, please do try 211. And of course, have a great winter. I don't know, go outside and get into a snowball fight with some kid or something. All right, enjoy winter. Happy winter. Good morning, world.